Welcome back to Vertigo Temple by Cy Wombats, Froge, and Jamie Obeso. This is definitely the first time trying, not my third time trying. It's my first. It's Vertigo Temple. Just the start, so like you didn't take time. Yeah, it won't take time to get back to where we were. Jamie Obeso, nice. I don't even have to look out who made it because it's appearing on screen. Tommy Obeso with the guitars. Yep. Obviously, if you're on YouTube, you're seeing this for the first time. I did not accidentally skip through some dialogue that was very important. Oh, there's a car crash. I mean, that makes sense now. At least we got to see, like, oh, there's a car crash because... What's it called? Because, you know, it's bad outside. I wasn't even paying attention. The game was a pain to test because there's no save or loads. What made us add the bookmark jumps in every jam after this? True. Yeah. Saving and loading is important, right? Okay, let's have a look and out. Let's carefully look. Usage report. Minutes used, 2%. Unsafe driving conditions reported from Metro Park. RPG Maker is valuable for that just alone? Yeah, RPG Maker is pretty useful. Yep, we saw that, and then we come back out here. The night is bleeding into early morning. It's cold and uninviting. Oh yeah, we should look at the TVs too. Tab. A new star is born. And the thing is, I was going right and left, and I didn't think I was going through dialogue, so that was one of the things that's kind of confusing, but... Al? This can't be Al. Who is this, and why do you have her phone? A new star is born. What's it called? So, why can't it be Al? Did Al die? Al, if it's really you, what happened? How are you alive? Yeah. Talk to me, Al. 12th and Mason Street. Are you in trouble? I'm coming. Oh, yep. So that was vitally important. That was like extremely important dialogue. I couldn't have gone on without skipping through that. So for anyone on YouTube, now we're up to the part where I didn't skip through it carelessly because I was just skipping through random messages. Oh no. A mobile phone lies in the snow. Did it belong to the driver? But whoever was in the wreck, they're not here anymore. Both the car and the phone are abandoned. Oh, what the heck? Why have we got so much? A new star is born. That's hexadecimal for something. I kind of want to... I'm being a Benny here. Hexadecimal to letters converter. Let's convert this hexadecimal to text. 67B4 A7... You might see my guy change 8BB1 9839 A352 8861 09AF 67A4 because my letters my numbers change the way that my cache looks in the bottom left corner. So oh, it looks like it's repeating. Doesn't it? It goes 983, yeah. Oh, and the... Yeah, I think it's repeating. Oh, but then it does something else at the end, so... Oh, wait, let me just do it all in good stride. A352, 8441, 09AF, A352, A8CD, 097F, CBB1, F839. I'm wondering, halfway between is Cy Wombat's like... I'm proud, thank you for doing this. This is why I put this in here. Or, you fools. This is... I say it in English like the next line. Why are you wasting time? Convert. It says... Oh, it didn't do anything. Dang it. Didn't convert it properly for me. Why not? Why not? Tell me why. Dang it. Why not? It is hexadecimal, right? Hexadecimal to... Or is this like a... convert... Yeah, no, it's not doing it for me. I don't know. A79E. Oh, yeah, it's not really... Why is it not converting? Oh, because... No, there is no hexadecimal thing for A7. Oh, is it not? It's not hexadecimal. What's the four ones? Because hexadecimal is just 2. It's not... It's septadecimal or whatever. It's... What hexadecimal has 4 digits? A 4... Oh, it's literally... I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Never mind. I don't know how to do it. I thought I could do it, but I'm not a programmer apparently. Oh well. A new star is born. Binary is 1 bit on, off, 1, 0. If only I knew how to make that. Yeah. Okay. I was like, yeah, I felt like you were telling me something that I shouldn't. Oh my gosh! I just got a text in real life. What the heck is that? Why did you time your texting game with me getting a text in real life? That is dumb scary. You didn't do that to me. Why SMS? 2001 0309 down to power lines. The game is texting me in real life on my phone. Is your real life texter code to... I don't know. No, it's not. It's not. It was just some spam. Down power lines. Blackouts reported in South City neighborhood. Good morning. Who's messaging me? Are you the one that was on Al's number earlier? Al? You're not her. I'm not quite sure what you mean, but I had a few questions for you if had a minute of time. Huh? Do you believe in life after death? Do you believe in life after love? Is that a threat? Do you think there's room for true love on this earth? Do you understand our Heavenly Father's plan for us all? Oh, so that's what those early credits were about. They were like, oh, faithful stuff. If you'd like answers to these questions, come to the Vertigo Temple, why don't you? I'm a member of a society that provides answers. A secret society. You're a Jehovah's Witness, never mind. Well, spammer. Ah, that's funny. Have you considered my questions? Stop texting random numbers. I'm blocking you. Yeah, well, let's block. Yeah, we'll block them. Snow has started to pile up on top of this discarded digital camera. To check its photos will require a PC, but maybe it's relevant. Okay, let's go get a PC. Go put the image into the PC. Wait, how to get back? We'll go this way. Oh wait, do we just keep going this way? Man, great. This reminds me of like Lone Survivor. Oh wait, we got a video attachment. I'm so glad I'm gonna be making a game with this team. See, I seen Psy stuff, and now I see Froge stuff. I'm like, yep, getting a good sense of what this team's gonna. Guys, I'm gonna be making a game with these two. Can you imagine the wildness that's gonna happen? I'm scared when I bring my weirdness to the equation as well. Oh my goodness. The rapture, yeah, something. I think it's like some sense of like ascension, and the idea that it's being filtered through like old school technology and stuff is kind of you know, at the wake of Y2K, there was a lot of fear around like fear mongering. There was tracks. Well, it was in the 80s as well, but it was like tracks being handed around. What does technology mean? I don't know if it's going to get into that idea, but it's like on the cusp of technology. See, we've got our flip phone here. We've got paranoia about technology. Thank you, Sophias. Thank you so much. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. But it's like this idea on the wake of like 2000s, early 2000s, there was like, what's on your television? Who can see you? What are they doing? Can they see you right now? Basically, turn to God type thing as well, you know, that type of thing. Oh, wait, sorry. It says, news broadcasters on TV. An expert sociologist is discussing possible explanations for the decline in foot traffic on city streets. Oh, the PC headlines are updated every day? Okay, I see. I should have checked. I was just being lazy and I was like spinning my own theories and stuff. Headline, President to meet with foreign leader to secure hostage release. Disaster, actors Cessna crashes into ocean. 3 deaths blamed on electrical interference. Sai, you are good. Maybe you should write our game instead. I'll just watch you two make a game and do input, you know, here and there. Personals, where real singles make real connections. Try today. Wanted, group of 6 unidentified men for bomb threat at National Lab. White ticket, real me stock quotes and news. Only $9.95 a month. It's pronounced Cypheus, but it's okay. No one gets. Oh, Cypheus. I'll do it then. Cypheus. There we go. Thank you for clarifying. I'll say Cypheus then. Awesome. Alrighty, let's see. Anyone home? This is the right number? Well, which one? What do you say? What do you mean by the right number? Hey, high five, fellow Psy neighbor, Psy Wombat, Cypheus. Let's go. If you're another Jehovah's Witness, go away. I already blocked one this morning. If you block me, you will regret it. I'm in a bad mood today. Now, why don't you try telling me what exactly you were up to before sunrise today? Are you talking about the car wreck? Knew it. Who is this? Name is Goodwin. Well, not really, but it's fine to call me that. Well, then why are you saying your name's Goodwin? It's suspicious, Sabama. First thing you need to tell me is who you are, why you were out and about this AM, and how you found that car. That's 3 things. Okay, what I like is that in this one, there's a bit more humor, right? I think you have the wrong number. You found a car this morning, 12th Street. What's it called? There were footsteps leading away from the scene. Although your footprints also lead to the crash, I know whose car that was, and it wasn't yours. You followed footprints? Nah, but I was tipped off that it was you, the person at this number, who was on the scene. So what's the setup? What's the plan? You were the one stalking Al? Al, you know her? Al Applewhite vanished about a year ago. Did you kill her or something without knowing her name? That was her. She was my sister. She didn't disappear a year ago. She died. I was at the funeral. Didn't know she had a sibling, but I was at the funeral too, but I guess she's still out there, huh? She messaged me, or someone her number did. What about? A star in a video, you could call it? Huh, I got a message about the new star too in that dang video. But when she texted me the video, I was holding her phone. Someone could be spoofing the number, or the message was delayed or something. Listen, I have no real reason to trust you, but I guess I'm a trusting guy, eh? So here goes. I've been investigating Al's death, disappearance, reappearance, or whatever for a month. Figured why not? I'm out of work anyway. She was being tailed when she supposedly died. I know that much. Dang suspicious if you ask me. And a couple weeks back, there were traces of her at old work sites, stuff that really no one but her could have known. Guess I'll have to trust you too if you know about all that. Called a Goodwin. I guess calling them Goodwin is like a trust thing, you know? But you were one of her work partners. Just a footman in the scheme of things, but footman seems like, you know, you're just a soldier, you know, just like some kind of grunt, like a Warcraft 3 grunt. But we were associates, business partners, you could say. Oh, not a huge fan? I didn't talk to her for almost 2 years before her death. She fell into some shady career, I thought. She never really said. Lol, well, judge all you want, I'm the one with the lead on tracking her. Sorry, I just mean, I don't have the details of what she was up to before her death. Luckily I do, not that I feel like telling you if you're going to be all judgy. Okay, alright. I'm still taking it on faith that you aren't actually the stalker and a religious nut that was after her. You're not, right? I'm not a psycho religious nut, no, but not that I know of. Excellent, same people I can work with, maybe we can share info. Yeah, Goodwin seems quite pushy, right? They're like, okay, you're a sane person. You were at the, you know, I mean, they could be trustworthy at this point, but it's that kind of paranoia. You don't really know. It seems like that type of idea that you come up with where you're like, hey, what if you got you like get a text? What if you got a text and you don't know where it's from? There was a film recently called Drop that was released. I think the idea came from one of the Smosh members. I actually know, Olivia is her name, and that someone airdropped Olivia a weird, like a Shrek gift or something out of nowhere, a Shrek image. But then she was like, she found it kind of creepy, and it just kept airdropping her weird images. And then they made it to like a film called Drop, because like, what if someone airdropped you messages and then it escalated from there? This seems like that kind of similar concept where it's like, what if someone just started texting you a weird video and it was like some religious cult thing, you know? It's like coming from that inspirational place. I have no info except the messages I received this morning, which it sounds like you got as well. Did you spot anything in the wreck? I saw the prints. You cased that car pretty good. There was a camera. I think the photos were recent, but I have no idea where they're from. Oh, we sent images to Goodwin? Okay. We trust them a lot. And a phone, I think it must have been hers. The contacts were wiped except for an Orion. Those people? Or just one person. Does Orion mean something to you? I suppose it's a star. It's a constellation, also an organization, sort of. Well, to be fair, protagonist, you did get, like, text about the star from, like, 5 different numbers, so surely that kind of gives some idea that it's, like, from a group of people. The only guy I could find who had spotted Al this past year when she should have been dead, he was this member of this thing called Orion Devout. They're like, I don't know, one of those new social things for lonely people with big, unlimited SMS plans. Seem to involve lots of texts from strangers. We don't use the term SMS that much anymore, do we? I cleared them from the investigation first thing. It's just a bunch of kids. Maybe that was it. This Orion contact sent a bunch of nonsense. I figured it must be code or something. Yeah, sounds fishy and not like my Orion Devout guys after all, actually. Listen though, I'll put you in touch with a friend of mine who might find that message really interesting. She's into code and that sort of funny stuff. You know what I'm realizing is that there's some like visuals and stuff on this, but in a Psy and Froge game, the story does a lot of the heavy lifting. So if I'm doing story, I have to do a lot of the heavy lifting. I think this was good that I played these games because, I mean, I'm getting a sense of the kind of thing that I'm taking on. I'm up for it, by the way. I think because Sai has played Mutalo, so he knows sort of what I can do. But this is another level. But I'm up for the challenge. I'm up for it. Another business partner? Yeah, but she was a friend of Al too. Also, this music is great. Yeah, worked with her about as much as I did. Way smarter than me too, lol. Well, thanks. No problem, bud. Consider it thanks for these photos. Maybe I'll even drop you a line if I figure anything out, lol. Who's this then? Hello, you don't know me, but I'm a relative of someone you knew as Al Applewhite. Goodwin's friend. I've learned she might still be alive, and someone called Goodwin told me you might be able to help. Ah, yes, Al, the dead yet not dead missing woman. Funny how someone's supposed to be both dead and missing. I was told you might have information. Maybe it's not as funny if you're a parent, I suppose. Sorry, I haven't spoken to her since her not death. She was my sister, actually. Goodwin said you were interested in codes or that sort of thing. It's that guy's idea of a joke. You're speaking with Control. Control? Yes, the very same. The notorious Control. The brains behind most of Zed's jobs, back when Zed was still a thing. What's Zed? I don't know Zed either. Serious? Al's sibling and she never told you what she did for a living? Oh, so is Al like into some creepy stuff? Oh. Sorry, I accidentally muted my mic somehow. Here we go. We were estranged. But yeah, if Goodwin sent you my way, then we must figure out something needs hacking. What do you got for me? You never mentioned anything like that, just something might be a code. I have Al's phone, I think. There's a message from Orion that's suspicious, but that's all I have to go off. That and a prank video from this morning. Sure. Prank video, sure. Prank video. Oh, so you got this too, huh? What do you think? Unsettling. It's intriguing is what it is. A human made that. Why? What's the motive, right? And to start, I figured it was just the old Z crew that got sent it. I suppose it was an ex-client trying to intimidate us, but if you got it too... Wow, I'm actually interested now. Not often I've got puzzles like this. So then, Al's sibling, send me what you got. That's all of it. It ran across a couple messages. I'll run some analysis and get back to you. And I suppose I'd better get in touch with Goodwin. He's been trying to rope me into this hunt for Al since February. Hadn't heard from the man since Z went down, and now he tries to call in favors. Shameless as always. Speaking of favors though, see if you can find any info on who sent this message. Might help me crack the thing. Not really sure where to start, but I can try. Okay. Police seek assailant for apparently random assault on 3rd Street. No known motive. Good one. Hey, just thought I'd mention these photos are new, taken last week. Unless you altered them somehow? I didn't touch them. What makes you think they're recent? You know that substation fire back on the 3rd knocked out power south of the highway? Yeah. You can see the damaged power lines in these. Then you know that where they were taken? Still working on it. It could be anywhere south of 25th Street, but like the moon is in the wrong direction. Sophia says, I'll have to check out more of this game because it's already super interesting to me. For now, I must head to sleep. It's almost 3 a.m. Oh, go to sleep. Have a good sleep. Sorry, Cypheus. My bad. Cypheus, have a good sleep. And I hope I hope to see you again. And your game was awesome. Keep making good games. Cheers. Have a good sleep. I'm actually out for a stroll right now, lol. I know the city pretty well, so I'm sure I'll jog my memory eventually. Good luck. Okay. All right. Thank you and good night. Good night to you too. Hey, dum 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 dum. What the hey 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 a Vertigo Temple is my name. First name Vertigo, second name Temple. I got a sore. My temple's got a headache. A headache for you. I got a good. Whoa, it's Oogle. Can't believe Oogle. Huh. Orion Devout, do you believe in life after love? Do you think there's room for true love on this earth? Do you understand our Heavenly Father's plan for us all? Well, that just sounds like most religion. Welcome to the homepage of Orion Devout, created by representatives of his astral will upon this earth, the ascetics of a transcendence, one step above sapient sentience. Check out our book, $45 plus shipping and handling through priority mail. Send away via address below or contact us via email. Good news, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Oh, to be fair, doesn't seem too harmful. Exactly 2,000 years ago, our Heavenly Father, well, this sounds familiar, doesn't it? Manifested us in a physical body, shall to guide us upon this transient earth. Our predecessor students looked to their teacher to give them clues to the plan and answers to the great questions that humans propose. 1,000 years later, oh, this sounds a little less familiar. 1,000 years later, the cycle repeated as follows of our Heavenly Father faced down the Saracens, Vikings, Magyars, but stood firm to his plan, and the understanding that soon they would reach the next level above our understanding of the shell or fake world. Now at the zenith of the millennium, the time has come again to gather under his banner and bring the cosmic heaven to earth so that the plan may come to fruition. We urge students young and old to discard their shells and follow in these footsteps 2 millennia in the making. Well, it seems like a suicide cult. Trigger warning. Aha, I got it figured out, Goodwin says. The video? No, that thing's a joke from a crazy... No one's ever going to figure that one out. I mean the photos, I didn't recognize where they were taken because it's 2 spots. You ever been to 27th and Mission? No, that's the complete opposite end of the city from me. There's some sort of building there, could call it a church, but those things usually have crosses out front. Temple maybe? It's the Vertigo Temple. Bottom line, that's one of the spots Al was photographing. Second is a bad neighborhood north of 63rd, somewhere around Washington Station. Not sure on the exact location, but I had a job out there way back, with some merchandise locked up in a bunker out there. Don't think Al was on that job though, just me and Control. Oh yeah, you get in touch with her, Control? Yeah, she's looking for the message from Orion. Why did you say Orion Devout was a club? I checked the webpage and it looks more like a religion to me. Well, let's say I'm covering the Al thing from a couple angles. The video from this morning isn't even my top lead and I don't care about Orion. But I know if I get my hands on the goons that were trailing her around when she vanished the first time, I can follow the trail. That's just what I'm good at, you know. Who are you, Goodwin? What did Al do for a job? The questions are mind-boggling. Well, if you say, their webpage didn't look very intimidating, yes. It didn't, but, you know, it could be deceiving, you know. So what did you say to Control? I've been trying to get her to help on this thing forever, but she just kept laughing me off. Actually, wait, lol. Getting message from her now. Chat later, man. And we're getting message from Control as well. I remember when I was young, I had 2 best friends, and we used to message each other. We used to like SMS each other in like a triangle. And it was sort of like this, where you like, hey, are they messaging you? Oh, good. I'm messaging you as well. I'm going to tell you a story. This, that. Are they still messaging you? Oh, good. It was like a SMS triangle, and we'd stay up late, like past midnight, just telling each other stories and dumb stuff over text. that was my experience with like SMS when I was young. I mean, everything is much quicker with like messaging now, but like back then it was one of the most fun things to like do. Like, oh, we're SMSing each other because we're young and we have phones, you know. It just used AIM, yeah. But like, I didn't have that. I think that was when dial-up was expensive. So that was when like, how old? Well, I would have been actually around this time, 2001. Yeah, it would have been 2001. That was when I was like texting and doing those texting circles and stuff. Because I was like, oh, we got phones, yeah. You know, they're like little Alcatel or the Nokia, the brick Nokias. We had the Nokia brick phones. And I think, yeah, it was, sometimes I would go on Neopets for too long, and then my mom was like, hey, we need to use the phone. You know, we need to keep it open for incoming calls, because you couldn't have calls come in with dial-up. And it was so expensive, extremely expensive where we were. So yeah, couldn't use AIM really. I have good news and I have boring news. Are you around? Here, sorry. But then when you went to school, to tie up the phone lines for Neopets. Neopets still was way ahead of its game design wise. I think back on it, Neopets was actually a very well designed site, extremely well designed. And I think back, I'm like, some of those MMO SGs, massively multiplayer online social games like Club Penguin and Puzzle Pirates and Habbo Hotel, they had very interesting structures that we don't see today. Not nearly as much, because we don't have MMOs as much in our daily vernacular, you know, for social sites, because we have Messenger and all this stuff, which has almost made it moot to have the novelty of a chat thing happening. Anyway, I guess that's related to this, and that, you know, it's a thrill to be able to have a flip phone and message back and forth and have a little bit of a barrier to it, because it brings a little bit of a sort of a membrane of mystery. But this mystery in this section is like, oh, the membrane of mystery in the messaging that is quite frightening, because you don't know what, you know, phone you're getting it from, this, that, you know. No worries. The boring news is that the Orion message is a cipher, a poor one. I didn't have to do any thinking, just send it through my usual tools. It took a bit to recognize though, because what came on the other side was almost nonsense as the input. Oh, okay, so that what I was supposed to do with the hexadecimal-y thing? If it was, I I apologize that I wasn't able to be up to the... Maybe what I was doing was I used a convert to convert it to letters, but it was supposed to be for, like, I don't know, ASCII characters, I think. A URL? Maybe. I was using random keys to try and interpret the message, but seeing as there's some English words in there, I suppose that must be the solution. But if you check the site for yourself, it's hard to believe anyone would need a link to link this to your sister. Okay. Bad decrypt key. Al's page. Do you believe in life after 8A1E67B? Do you think there's room for true love on the shell? Well, they believe that the shell is like the fake reality, and there's a transcendence to a different reality beyond this one. Do you, blah, our Heavenly Father's plan for us all? Welcome to the homepage of blah blah blah, created by representatives of 75A9 astral will upon this earth, the ascetics of a transcendence, one step above sapient sentience. Good news, the kingdom of heavens is at hand. Not too far removed from Bible, to be honest. I'm just going to finish chewing my lolly. Exactly 2,000 years ago, Blah manifested to us in a physical body, shell, to grace us upon this transient earth, I think. Our predecessor students lost to their Sena to give them the Lakers to Tibby's plan and answers to the great questions that heavens provide. I don't know. Sorry. Monoceros Lipos Gemini, the hunger, true meaning of Entuck suicide pact, suicide cult, I think. It's to turn against the truth that life may continue beyond one's shell, should they truly understand the plan that has always been before them, written in the sky, heaven, for 2 millennia by our Heavenly Father. Ekana Hydrus Phoenix. This is Al's page. Oh, Al. Oh, I just realized Al is is doing the Orion type thing that on the 2000, whatever, is going to be stuff happening. 1,000 years later, the cycle repeated as followers of our Heavenly Father fall down the Saracens, kings, Magiars, but stood something to his plan in the understanding that soon they would reach the next evolutionary level above our present understanding of the shell fake wood world of our fake wood. Now, at the zenith of the millennium, the age of ascendance, the time of reckoning, the hour of peril, the fate, the star, the twilight, the witching hour, the exact minute, the sub-second nano-instant head of a pin that foretells our doom, the time has come again to gather under his banner and sing and bring the cosmic heaven to earth so that the plan may come to fruition. We urge cease young and discard their shells and follow in these footsteps 2 millennia in the making. Find the answers, understand his plan, have faith in life after death. I mean, doesn't sound too far removed from certain current beliefs, apart from the suicide pact part, which also would be part of certain beliefs that, they would self-end themselves. Did you check it? Cy Wombats, if you like this kind of thing, this reminds me of a film called The Endless, one of my favorite films of all time. It's like a sci-fi weird thing. Well, not sci-fi, it's hard to describe, but this reminds me of it, where it's like mind screw, weirdness, all that type of stuff. Has Froge seen it? I'm not sure. It'll be good. Well, don't put it on your list because you've already got a ton on your list to do. But like maybe in future, actually, if Froge hasn't seen it, you wrote the script, but the story is elementally Froge. Oh, I see. Well, it is Froge coded, and I think that the thing is, I don't think Froge has seen The Endless, but I think The Endless is Froge coded. But it's not a copy of the story, but it's like, it does have elements of like, oh, if you like this, you'd probably like The Endless. But that's cool though, that like Froge was essentially the originator of the story and you kind of scripted it out. I saw it. This is really similar to the Orion Devout homepage actually. I'm not familiar. They're a new age religion or a club or something. Your friend Goodwin ran into them earlier running after Al. He thought Orion might refer to them. I might recommend Froge to watch The Endless because I think it'll be something he really loves. While New Age cults might be one thing, but I thought they'd died out since Y2K turned out to be a flop. And don't they have better websites than this? Shameful. Oh, right. No, it's his site, but it's not. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Al isn't the sort of person who would have been into this cheesy stuff. Or so you think, because you said you were estranged from the... You said we were estranged from Al. There's a little bit of a delusion going on there, girly girl. Sorry, I forgot your name. But if it's as you say, and if Goodwin's report is right, they must be involved. Thank you for having different colors for the different people speaking, Sai, because otherwise it will be kind of hard to tell who's speaking. From Control. Aha, yes, Goodwin is my man on the ground. I don't really leave my house, so he used to find the job sites, do the legwork, and so forth. And that is sort of like, it's a flexibility because it's not actually, I don't think that's actually how it looks when you're looking at a text, but it's like an easy way to sort of visually tell who's speaking. Of course, he fills me in on what he finds. Temple or church he found up north, I don't know what that is, but the warehouse, that's registered to an O Devout down at the city office. Goodwin seemed pretty convinced Orion Devout had nothing to do with it. He's wrong. Let him do the walking and I'll do the thinking. Speaking of which, give me a minute. Hey, my man, are you in on this? In on what? I guess Control talked to me first because she likes me best, the charmer. See this text right here? That's what it felt like, when I was talking earlier about being in the triangle of texting. Yeah. It's like, oh, you talk to them first? Oh, but I have marching orders just like the old Z days, except we have you instead, Al. This is exactly how I used to feel, to text two different people and they're texting each other, and yours to, it was like, you can't be, because in a text message like this, you can't be in a group text. You just had to be like, oh, I'm gonna text them, I'm gonna text you, and have you talked to them, you know, that type of thing. It was very interesting. What are you up to? You heard that warehouse you found is registered to Orion Devout? Yeah, I'm big enough to admit when I was wrong. Those new age hippies are in on it, so I'll follow Control's plan. Well, Goodwin, yeah, I'll admit, the way that Goodman, when you say something like, I'm big enough to admit when I was wrong, you know, it's like, okay, all right, that surely is a way to say it, you know, like, you're like, you're big enough? Okay. Or you could just say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Not, aha, yeah, I'm big enough to admit when I was wrong, you know. It seems like, yeah, Goodwin's got a bug up his butt. I'm headed for the city archives to check on that registration tonight, and if that falls through, the temple thing up north. Maybe if your job doesn't pan out, we'll meet in person. Until then, see ya. Yeah, meeting someone you've only met on text or online in person is like really can be kind of scary. I've done it a few times. Sometimes very essentially. Like I went to Philly to Riggy's house and stayed in his basement for 3 weeks, but that was the first time I'd actually seen him in person. We'd talked via audio, but like, yeah, it was a group of people as well, but it was just funny how that happened. I have a proposal. I was talking to Goodwin, sorry, here now. That fool. He takes the drama out of everything, no sense of style. The proposal? Of course. Al was a partner of mine, not a friend, but a very, very good partner. If you're her sister, then I owe you some closure. Like partner? Like partner? Or like business partner? It's clear to me there's a puzzle before us from our old days at Z, or maybe deeper than that. We'll learn soon enough, but whoever's behind this Orion's Devout, I want to figure out their scheme. This message someone sent as Al, I don't want to get your hopes up. You both know Al is dead, but some shadows decided to adopt her name. Oh, that'll be cool. Hopefully I'll go to Philly soon again, and maybe some others can come through, whoever's, you know, available, and we can meet up again, because I do want to meet up and see people. I want to see Rutherford sometime again soon. It was just cool hanging out, you know. I don't follow. It's a game, you see. I know I'm up for unraveling its purpose. If you are too, then follow my instructions and we'll uncover the truth. I don't care about games, but if Al is wrapped up in it, I don't have a choice, right? I like this protagonist. They're like, well, I don't really want to play all these texty, gamey thingies. I know that maybe Control and Goodwin are like, we're finding something out, but this protagonist is sort of like reluctantly being pulled along into this web, you know, because basically they care about Al. What I want to know is, how close was this person to Al? Because she said, oh, that's my sister, but they said we were estranged. So I guess it is a familial obligation. Not the endorsement I would have liked, but that's enough for me. I'm going to break these passwords on the passwords on these websites belong to Orion. This should be child's play to me, but in the meantime, Goodwin is my right hand. He's conducting interviews tonight. Research and surveillance. He's my right. Will you be my left? I need you at the warehouse near Washington Street, one of the spots identified from Al's camera roll. I doubt it'll be open, in which case we'll move to the temple on 64th, but can you check that for me? I'll do what I can. Well, let's do it. Perfect. That reminds me of when you said test, and then the other game. Let's just see what sort of plot Al got herself pulled into. Yeah. Girl, you know well my world. All right, now lose it. Oh, yeah. This is creepy. Where we at? Oh. The name Marcel Thoreau do anything for you? Nope. Dang, I'm at City Hall and he's the actual person behind the leases. Do you have his address? Nah, he's long dead. Suicide in February 2000, over a year ago. Isn't that the very thing that the cult does? Oh, I like how the way they got. Yeah, I want to make a life sim like this. This is my paper thin style of like the side scrolling walking. Oh crap. Oh, we're in? Where are we? Creepy. Oh, that lighting though, going in and out. Did we just break in, did we? Man, I just like walking around spaces in this sort of, oh, compose. Nothing of value here. You're not joking, right? Value? Pff, it's their archives. Don't you appreciate papers? There's nothing here but trash and peeling wallpaper. This place has been empty a while. I could have sworn this data was recent. Last month at the latest. Never mind. Keep exploring. If you find anything that looks like a computer, talk to me right away. No luck so far. Hey, got any question you want to ask an Orion Devout guy? What? Well, I want to know what really happened to my sister, obviously. I mean, I could ask this dude there, but I doubt he'd know. Seems more scared than anything. You found a member? Sure did. He's been maintaining the title since that Thoreau guy croaked. Control didn't have anything else she wanted me to put him through, so I figured I'd ask you. He doesn't know anything about a plan or a father or who Orion is? One sec. This is really effective. Oh. Hey, my valiant left hand. Why do you call me that? I'm not even whatever valiant, whatever you want me to be. Do me a favor and check the last door in the main hall. Just got there. Aha, mainframe is there. What's the model? This whole part of the building is empty. No mainframe, nothing here. Dang, your info is old. Look, by what these people had up on their site, that website you're in was their veritable headquarters. Should I send you a photo of their founder having a conference there? How about a state senator visiting? This used to be a really ritzy place. What caused them to abandon it? I'll need to find the answer. It all happened in maybe the last 18 months, it would seem. So it could have been 1999. So, nothing, but it'd be before Al died. You think this is a Y2K thing? Don't be a fool. There we go, Y2K. That isn't what I said at all. Fair, and if you aren't lying to me, then the whole place has been abandoned since then. And you aren't lying, are you? What reason would I have for that? It was a rhetorical question. I would be if you were lying, I'd know. Alright, whatever. Anyway, let me check with Goodwin. See if you can salvage anything about tonight's job, though. Okay. What's this? Tape. This video cassette is unmarked, and while the floor is covered in dust, there's none on the tape. Better hang on to it. Okay. Should we just exit then? Yeah, so Orion guy was a bust. Remember you were interviewing? He escaped. Wait, what exactly did you do to him? It wasn't anything illegal, I swear. Besides, he didn't know anything. Like I told you, this Orion Club is just a thing for lonely people. He got some SMS messages about people he was supposed to talk to, a job or two he had to do. He chickened out of the job and that was it. What job? Was supposed to be a lookout for something going down at George and 16th. Vandalism, I guess? To know, something with a video camera. Bottom line, none of those people have any idea what they're doing. On the other hand, I think I have a lead on the people that were shot on your sis. Yeah? Probably shouldn't go into it. I told Control, so if she thinks you need to know, you'll know. Fire report on 22nd. Seek alternate routes. Oh wait, there's compose. I don't know what more you want me to do. No machines, no computers. Most I found was a tape. VHS, cassette, or code for some ancient magnet punch code beast. VHS it looks like. And what's on it then? I'm not a walking VCR. Fine, we'll call tonight a failure. It's early, but you can go home. I'm barely going to make the last train. How is that early? Irrelevant. With 3 hours. Just get home. Cut me a copy of that tape if it's anything important. We'll regroup later. Roger. If this is Froge coded, is the VHS going to be haunted? Headline: Liberal coalition wins re-election in EU. Science. Researchers suggest solar flares may be responsible for reported equipment failure. Build your online store in under 10 minutes. New releases. Palm announces PDA with 8 megabytes internal memory. Wow, 8 megabytes? Buy or sell anything. Sign up now for $10 off a commission. And why? Yeah, like Yahoo. Is that Yahoo, is it? Hilarious. Let's watch in the VCR. Upon inserting the tape, a recording begins to play. A man is speaking directly into the camera. Greetings, my students, and welcome to Ad Astra. I'm speaking to you today as a representative of the Heavenly Father, and while I might still be a mere shell of myself, I hope I can answer your questions and help guide to a better understanding of His plan. I assume you already know that I stand before you in fulfillment of the 2,000 years of prophecy that have come before. I'm not up to the task, but as a current representative of His astral world on Earth, I will try to convey to you a summary of the next level of consciousness. The Ad Astra series is intended only for students above the Lepus level, the septenarians. I'm afraid you've yet to reach this level of understanding of the plan. What I say tonight may only serve to confuse you. In tonight's lecture, what I want to emphasize to you above all else is the concept of transcendence. We call it ascendance. In the East, the Bodhisattvas call it enlightenment. I myself have achieved this level of understanding, and by some intrigue in His plan, some cosmic fluke, I have been sent back to this shell of mine, to this fake Earth. I believe that this was for your sake, my students. Having glimpsed that purest reality, that classroom set in the heavens where the forge of creation once dwelt, I only hope to convey to you a glimpse of that transcendent reality. How many of us here today have not experienced doubts, setbacks, obstacles in the course of carrying out His plan? All of us? And how many can say that we truly understand His plan for this plane? None of us? That, of course, is the crux of my lecture. Yesterday, as I witnessed the first solar eclipse of His new millennium, I thought and I realized, disease by mail, power failure, solar storm, eternity war, the 1,000 harbingers of a neo-millennial age. His plan had become inscrutable and far less clear. That we occupy these mortal shells is a sign of our incomplete understanding. As His vessel did 2,000 years ago, and as I do now, we must see these shells as what they are, shackles on our sapience, mere speed bumps in the road that is the transhuman exit from this earth. A student once asked me, why do bad things happen to good people? And I answered, I cannot know, only he can know, for it is part of His plan. A student once asked me, why must we suffer in these shells when the kingdom of the heavens is at hand? And I answered, we cannot know, only He can know, for we are only cogs in the grand machine. The truth, the gestalt, the split-second instant of truth. Follow the plan. Find the answers to this riddle of stars, soul, sentience, satanic doubt that lurks at the heart of every man is in pure shell. Believe in life after death, that your memories, consciousness will live on. As above, so below. Oh, I see it. That's very froge. That's very froge. His plan be carried on as the earth as it is in heaven. Yeah. Tape reaches the end with a click. Yeah. Ascendance. We are in it. Hi, did you end up finding anything more than that tape? No, I made a recording I can send you though if it's useful. Danke. Thank you, German. Work on your culture. You got it? I'm watching now. This looks moderately worthless, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if I can wrap my brain around it. You did good tonight though. Better than Goodwin, the butt. He let some Orion adherent escape and he has nothing to show for it. By the way, do you know who the man is in this tape? The speaker? No idea. Well, there's a bit of a beard going on in this video, but that's Marcel Thoreau. Oh, the man who holds the Orion Devout property titles? Correct. Goodwin pulled his info and photo tonight, plus some background research. Maybe this will be more useful than I thought. You think this guy was Al's stalker? I don't believe Al was ever actually stalked. That's just Goodwin's pet theory and he's a fool. And I guess Thoreau killed himself before Al disappeared anyway. I do seem to remember his name showing up on the BBS every once in a while though. Not sure what a BBS is. Oh, that's a forum. Really? A bulletin board system. Specifically, I'm talking about the Panoptic BBS. Well, Control, you're talking to someone who's like, not really like super tapped into like online thing. To be fair, I suppose Panoptic hasn't been a true BBS since we moved off the old hardware in 97. Spoken like a true techie. But Panoptic BBS is an intelligence exchange of sorts. It's all local and we don't allow connections from outside the city. Actually, get Telnet open and I'll give you an IP. You can keep a secret? I'll try. You better do more than that. Most on Panoptic aren't very friendly and the system is invite only. Consider me your invite. I figure I'll go fishing under one of my puppet accounts and see if we can find any bites on Orion. Sounds good. And don't go poking your head too deep on this BBS, okay? It's referral only. If you show your full head, I might be in trouble. Stop worrying, I won't do anything stupid. What's the attachment? Welcome to Panoptic BBS, your info source for the truly elite out there. elite hacksaws. Masked heroes in our midst. Remember, eyes are everywhere. Now, this is like another form of a cult. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Enter auth token here, or immediately be disconnected. Topic: Control SSB, Spammer Group Orion, Orion Devout. I may have got a couple SMS from these guys in the past couple of days. Anyone know what they're about? Dude, if you got recruited by those kids, you must have zero standards. Lock your door next time. Oh, my friend got in with them once. It's sort of like a chat society for strangers. You get a text every once in a while from someone who knows what to do. Cult, lame cult too. They worship the wires, idiots, clearly. Oh, this is from Acid Freak. God, this is the first level. You can ascend to the next if you so choose. The plan is clear. Outlaw. You know, just because you put stars around your message doesn't make it important. Acid Freak. Well, hey, Outlaw, I'm not going to argue with someone called God. I'm going to eat a lolly. Lol, you actually fell for that? You're going to ascend to the absolute blank plane of existence. Haha. Orion is triple W savvy. They have eyes here, no doubt. Ignore people like that. Would bet anything they have seen the post. Okay. Why would you post this here, lol? This is about the plan? I think that's a conspiracy theory. I don't really get it, but for sure there's a plan. Look, dude, I'm gonna lose rep for saying this, but stay out of Orion. We're in cyberspace here. Cyber hell? Whatever. Point is not the real world. Orion exists to bridge these real or not real boundaries, so be careful, stay human, and most importantly, don't screw with Vertigo Temple. Okay, yummy. Sorry, yummy because I ate the lolly, not because of what was being said. You're able to connect, yes? Yeah, but it's late here. I need to sleep. It's fine by me. Get a good night, morning's rest, and we'll see where we're at. Ciao. It certainly does seem like it's like pretty dawny outside. Oh wow, it just flashed light. Well, it's morning. Sabotage to blame for electrical fire that wiped out service to half the state. Sports. The favorites recover championship trophy. Tour to be announced. Nice. Who are the favorites? Markets in turmoil as electrical sources promise to outpace gas by 2020. Oh, it's now 2020. Y Messenger. Know when your friends are online. There we go. Y Messages coming through. Y SMS. Learn how to receive alerts from your favorite news source via PDA, pager, or web-enabled phone. Web-enabled phone? 4 people 3? 4 people 3 respond. If you can see these, you must respond. 4 people 3? Never mind, I must assume you're a plant. If on some chance you aren't, you must leave. Let the temple alone. Sorry, I was asleep. What are you talking about? Is this about Al? You posted this morning to Panoptic, related to an account named 4 people 3. I'm not stupid if you're wondering. I don't know what you're talking about. I was there last night doing research is all. I cannot help you, except that this is a dead end. The temple is a dead end. You understand that, 4 people 3? I don't have any idea. Oh, it's Apple. 4 people 3? 4 people 3? You do. You're one of them, aren't you? The cult, the gate, Orion? Obviously. You cannot reach Vertigo Temple. You cannot reach Vertigo Temple. No idea what you're talking about. Then you cannot be Apple White. Al Applewhite? She was my sister. It was a pseudonym. Who knows what relation to that hell world she inherited? Surely you don't remember, can't recall. Understand? You cannot understand. Anyone who claims to understand is a liar. I have no idea what you're after, but if you know something about Al, spit it out. Hello? Hey, just figured I'd get in touch this morning to call you an absolute moron. Say what? What in the ever-loving F were you thinking, posting to Panoptic? That place is full of a-holes that love making each other's lives miserable, and you gave them your phone number? Oh, really? What happened? Why did we do that? Also, I'm going to actually eat the lolly, because it's... Okay, never mind. It's gross now. So I put it on... yeah, I went to the details. Control is gonna flip, lol. The BBS I never posted there. I read what Control wrote, but I didn't write anything. Just how exactly out of it were you last night? Like, I know you didn't find much of your trip except for that video of the founder. But there's no reason to kill yourself, is it? I haven't killed myself. Dude, posting your cell in that place is basically asking for ugly people to show up and club you over the head. Yeah, not a good idea. Move out. Then again, plenty of suicide cases walking the streets these days. We're after Elle, aren't we? No offense, I still don't know if she was a suicide or not, or if she got caught up with her stalkers, or if her stalkers were true partners. Yeah, good when you're kind of being a jerk. You're not being very empathic. Sure didn't post anything like a phone number anywhere. You might want to check Panoptic then. Yeah. Welcome to Panoptic BBS. An offer. Vertigo Temple, you have in $5. Check my SMS below. Oh. These hoaxes are getting worse by the day. Lama, nice to meet you, Officer Donuts. How was work today? Anyone got a robodialer? I think OP must be feeling a little lonely. Well, I hope to... Gosh, this is a bad troll because otherwise you're going to get the wrong kind of tension posting that here. You shouldn't know that name until the very end. You're in luck. That URL, where does it take us? We get it, you can stop the spamming. Add decrypt keys and so on. Hey, did you post my number on that info site? On Panoptic? Whatever are you talking about? Well, someone did. I'm getting crank message already. Something about Vertigo Temple. Vertigo Temple, let me connect. One moment. Hey, pretty bold putting your number out there, sweetie. Do I know you? Want to find a bathroom somewhere, gorgeous? Airport or somewhere? What do you say? But you're smixy AF. Well, that was expected. Lots of texts. Hi, this is quite the nasty prank someone's pulled on you. Have you made any enemies recently? Not that I know of. I can get in touch with some pan friends and see if it's possible to backtrace who actually posted this apple. Hey, friends or not, it's not important what sexuality they have. You didn't actually post it, did you? Of course not. Good. Don't think of betraying us. Everything will be fine as long as you work with me and follow my instructions. You said the name Vertigo Temple sounded familiar? Yes, in a vague way. We might have had a job with them once. I think it was one of the millenary cults that were popular when Y2K was a thing. But of course that was all hype. Did you know some people even committed suicide when the world didn't end at midnight on January 31st? Hysterical. Doesn't sound all that funny. Yeah, it's not. It's not funny at all, Control. Control's kind of out of it a little bit. Maybe not, maybe not. Well, let me use my own sources for this Vertigo Temple and we'll see if I can get some more substantial info. Oh, did you follow those URLs posted to the topic? The pages were almost certainly auto-generated garbage, but I have a feeling we'll find one of our masterminds has secrets on that machine. You look really like Al's page. Oh, I checked the connection already. It's the exact same site. Someone sent Al a link to one of those generated pages. Maybe because they had their name on it? Give my mind time to chew on all this. Your prankster may have inadvertently given us some excellent info. Okay. Hey, sorry to bother you, but you don't have, like, eyes on your house? My apartment doesn't have eyes, doesn't have a nose either, a face or ears or anything. Oh, there's someone graffiti on our house. Eyes on your house, enemy eyes, no one's watching your place? No. Weird, I could swear I've got company here where I'm at. They're crafty, sort of, moving out of sight when I look for them, but I know they're there. Are you being paranoid, Goodwin? Don't tell Control about this, lol. She think I'm seeing things, can do. It's very possible it's a sci theme of, like, you know, being paranoid and having those paranoid delusions confirmed. I don't know, I'm not quite sure. We'll see. Hi, sorry, I wasn't sure what was happening earlier. I'd just woken up. I didn't post that message on the BBS. Someone else did it and used my number. I'm not sure why, but it sounds like you knew Al. It looks like she might be alive after all, and I'm looking for her. Oh, we know each other? Wait, Control? Not sure what you mean, but I don't think I know you. Al was my sister. We were out of touch for about a year. Don't play around, Control. It's me, Lang. Yeah, I don't know you. More like you wish you didn't know me. Been a while, hasn't it, Control? Is Z still a thing? No? How sad. I'm working with Control, but I'm not her. You pretend to be your own minion, but I know how you work, Control. Remember, you always play these games. This conversation's over. Next time we'll speak will be Control. Goodbye. Okay. Someone calling themselves Lang got in touch with me. They were talking about you? Lang? No kidding. I wonder if that's actually them or just someone who knows that I used to have a left hand named Lang. Forward the number. I'll reach out. I highly doubt Goodwin will be thrilled, but that's okay. I'll talk to him too. You know what I'm called Lang? I do actually. That's a blast from the past. They got in touch from the Panoptic post. Who are they? Co-worker or ex-co-worker? They're a rotten egg. You can block them. They seem to know Al. Lang would never message a stranger. Whoever's using that name probably isn't my Lang anyway. Just block them. Okay. Wow. Lang, eh? Apologies, you are not Control. I did tell you that. If Al has resurfaced here, I'd also like to find her if I can, desperately. I'm just not sure if it's possible or if she's here. If I was upset this morning, I'm sorry. I almost thought you could be her. Al texted me 2 nights ago, or at least someone with her number did. It was likely an imposter. You didn't get a video from her number? I've had no contact with any member of Z for over a year. I would request you trust me. I can be helpful. If you want proof of that, please visit the tourist system that was posted to Panopticon this morning. The record is 1DC85139. Decrypt key blah. This belongs to Al. Okay. Computer things, computer things. Alpha K. Shell name. Al Applewhite. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, Al was part of the cult, it seems, because... Oh, she goes by a new name now. Either it was a real suicide that happened because she was part of the cult, or, like, she actually has achieved some sort of transcendence. Alpha K, octogenarian, graduate, ascended. Yeah, apparently she ascended. She awoke on the 2000. Yeah, I guess that means that the awakening is like, oh, when you finally go. Not a game jam game. No. Did I edit the stream name? I forgot. This is not Dememorized by Cy Wombats. This is Vertigo by Cy Wombats, Froge, and what's it called? Cy Wombats, Froge, and let me check. Jamie Obeso. I'm playing it because I am going to make a game with them for a game jam, and I wanted to, like, you know, a word, yeah, homies, and I'm realizing Simple Cy Wombats might be one of my favorite indie game writers. This is really well done. And Froge has some really great aesthetics to push in there as well. Yeah, some homies. I'm like, wow, Cy, didn't know this was what it was. Didn't know this was the game. Of course, there's also, I have a few. Calunio is another one of my favorites. Just great writer. Oh, and Cy played Mutallo and he really enjoyed it. So thank you to Cy for that. Just recently, apparently. Where'd you get this? She gave it to me in case something happened long ago. This is your information? This is Orion's information. They're filing out. I merely gave you the key. Yeah, Cy played Mutallo. Yeah, he told me recently. I think it was like a day ago or something. They told me. I merely gave you the key. Okay. I've been talking to Lang. They're sketchy as heck. The real Lang bailed on us last year just before Z unraveled. They ran and never looked back. Getting touched now through you. No idea what they're playing at. Alright, I've come to a conclusion. We're dealing Lang in. As in they're joining the investigation. They say they want to find Al. Word, hope they enjoyed. They did enjoy it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they enjoyed, and they were just playing because, I mean, now I'm playing their game to be like, to get a sense of how they do stuff, and I'm realizing, oh crap, this is the real deal. But I'm gonna try and push forward on that. And I'm also helping, this is to Sai as well, I'm also helping Narcoda set up with some stuff as well. It's just sort of the homies doing some awesome stuff. I mean, the Looming Spire, amazing. I mean, I've had a little bit of a, you know, behind the scenes peek, and I'm like, this is great. This is just great. G-rate, great. And this too, it's just so promising seeing these awesome games from people I know. They say they want to find Al. You and Goodwin want to find Al. I want to figure out this puzzle. So it'll only be logical to work with them, yes? Indeed. If they're trustworthy, I suppose. Trust is a funny thing. You don't need trustworthy people as long as you have trustworthy information. And Lang also sent you that record key, didn't they? With the numbers after it? Yeah, did you get it? It looks like Orion was keeping tabs on her. She either joined them or they were stalking her. Any idea what any of that information means? The Orion level, things like that? None. I'm going after this server to try and ferret out more working keys like the one Lang had. This'll be fun. While I'm doing that, this afternoon I have Goodwin heading out to the church or temple that was in Al's photos. Your job is to get Lang up to speed. Okay. Lang says thanks for the information. I have one question. Fire away, although I don't know if I'll have answers. When you found the crash, you are positive the driver was not in Al's car. There was no driver, it was abandoned. That isn't possible. Maybe they wandered away and covered their footprints. That is possible, but I question your perception. I searched pretty thoroughly. I found Al's stuff, just not her. You have a theory? Yes and no. I am almost sure now Al joined Orion. You are aware your sister was a member of the hacking cybercrime ring Z. Kinda figured that out. If Control makes it seem as if the name Vertigo Temple is novel to her, it is not. Oops, I skipped something. We were all contracted on a certain job for a Vertigo Temple. This was late 99. Al could have become involved then, possibly. I met with their representative personally, Thoreau of Vertigo Temple. These organizations are related. Orion is the hands, Vertigo the brain, possibly. The Vertigo founder killed himself in 2000. Vertigo Temple is extinct. Mass suicide. Yep, thought so. The cult. What was the job? I do not know, but it was botched. Al died, I fled, Z unwound. If there was the slightest chance she did live, and that Al still exists on this earth, then I must do everything to find her. Maybe Lang is the good one, and these two are not good. Early morning power outage reported in the municipal park area. Hey, I'm on the bus headed up to Mission, bored as heck. Just wanted to say not to feed Lang too much. Why not? Well, for one thing, they're blowing up my phone right now, telling me to be careful with the 27th Mission Church. To start, these Orion kids are a bunch of toothless cowards. And well, the Lang I knew did not give two craps about my safety, so there's probably a ruse. I forgot to mention be wary. So everyone's basically doing that thing where they're saying, don't trust this person. Don't trust this person. I don't know who to trust now. I have no idea. What if we, like, protagonists, what if we just left it alone? Wouldn't that be nice? Just to leave this all alone. You don't need to be further involved. I know they're going to dox you. I know they're going to come to your porch, but you can deal with that when it comes, and then that can be the thing that further calls you to adventure. You don't really need to know all this stuff, what happened to Al. If Al is gone, Al did what Al wanted to do, right? Unless they're kidnapped. Oh, actually, that makes sense. What if they were taken against their will? Never mind. Maybe it is worthwhile. Bring it to the police. Well, then they'll see Al for who she really is, a hacker. Then bring I mean, I don't know. It's starting to get dangerous. Like people, just getting dangerous. I know Goodwin is a fool, but I suspect that after leaving Z, Orion Devout became his new employer. Block number. Hey, you messaged me a few days ago. You're with Orion Devout, aren't you? Hello. You must be looking for answers. You've thought about the questions? Thought maybe you could tell me more about Orion. Maybe, but you've thought about the questions and what they mean? Do you believe in life after death? No. Well, through our Heavenly Father, you can live on if it's in accordance with the plan. Does that make sense? Do you know anything about Vertigo Temple? You there? Message send fail. Have you been blocked? Oh, when we said Vertigo Temple. Oh. Breakthrough. I'm in the Orion Devout web server, aka the Monocera server, with Al's page, aka the defunct Vertigo Temple's web server. All these domains ultimately point to the same server, and I've got root access. Awesome, nice work. Maybe these guys changed their name from Vertigo to Orion post 2000, who knows? Any good finds? It's just a web server. There actually isn't much here, and whatever generated the record files lives elsewhere. There's no direct connection. I did find the real floor plans for the warehouse you visited last night, though, and figured out why it looked so bare. It's underground. Underground, there's a secret doorway. Dang, so I missed it. Well hidden. Get your butt back to the warehouse, and I'll guide you through proper this time. I know this org has a real computer, a mainframe, or something stored there. With luck, that's where the truth is hidden. Oh, man. Underground? That's some Mutello type stuff. No, just kidding. I mean, the metaphor of going underground is a strong one. Like, you're just like, hey, it's like what lies under everything. I mean, it's just strong enough that it works. Like, what's the secret under it all, you know? And there's a little bit of that in Vertigo Temple, isn't it, as well? It's like, oh, up here it's fine, but what's underneath? It's like it's a great physical, contacting the lawyer. Narcotics, have you patented things being underneath things, have you? I mean, to be absolutely sure, it is actually a metaphor that's good, and people should continue using it, because obviously I think it just always works. It always works. Like it's one of those things that's like, you know, in a romance film, the will they won't they trope, it's just part of it, you know. It's part of what life is. I mean, actually it's probably real, and I wonder how much of it is in real life, you know, how this idea of things being underground, if it's secret, like how many secret bunkers or how many secret rooms in the world are actually underground. Some of them might be above ground, like I don't know. Like maybe they're in the middle of a city. That's where I imagine that's where a lot of secret rooms that you're not supposed to be in are, like in the middle of a band, like a high rise somewhere, some, you know, random office or some random you know, skyscraper that's full of empty rooms, and then there's just a random, or behind shops. Oh well, that's probably, yeah, that's actually more likely, right? Because the shop is the front, right? And that's probably more, we see that in media as well, don't we? But yeah, the idea of something being underground, that's where the real secret is it could be somewhat true to life as well, because hey, you can hide something underground pretty well. But in truth, you could probably just hide anything. Mind you, no, because like drug dens are like, they do underground things as well, don't they? Yeah, there's a sense to it. It's a metaphor for like things being under the surface, but it's also like literally practical. Like you have things underground to hide it, I guess. Yeah, it's the first time I've actually thought about that. Is like is it a construction of fiction, or is it actually, you know, true to life? Police issue missing persons alert for 6 men and women from the Metro Park area. Oh, Metro Park. Is that near where I am? I don't know. What was that? Oh, you're doing the thing. Oh, crap. Yeah, yeah. So we've seen this thing in we've seen this thing in Dememorize, haven't we? It's nice. A good effect. Whoa, that's cool visually. You know what? I got a Windows security virus and threat protection pop up right here. Like right where my right where this is right now. I'm like, Sly, what are you doing? Are you going into my computer? Are you editing things? Oh, I have to disable it and kind of minimize my game. Oh. Wait, aren't we supposed to go underground? Or is this... No, I guess we go underground by going in here. Compose. I'm inside. The same door was open. Excellent. Keep moving down the main hall while I pull up the map. Okay. This music is great. Oh, is that the guitar from your friend? Immaculate vibes. Totally Narcotis. The lights are out. What's going on? Dang it, it's a power outage. No electricity at my place and my internet connection is dead. I can't get anything. Sit tight. Oh, this is nice. This is very 90s. This is very early 2000s too. And 90s by default. Oh. Mass blackout reported to affect 80% of city power. Customers. You there? I can't get in touch with control. I was texting her a minute ago. Sounds like the power's out. Of course it's out. Effing heck. It's out here too. This temple thing's a maze. I swear they're patrolling it. I need the lights on now. This is going to go south pretty dang quickly. You're still at 27th and Mission? Yeah, I think I'm trapped. The way I came in is locked. Ah, good. Hang on. Control's messaging me. Gun control to Major Tom. This looks to be the loading door leading to the warehouse front. It's securely locked. Oops. Okay. I guess we just hang out here for a bit. Ground control to Major Tom. Listen, change of plan. How fast can you get to the north side? It's the opposite side of end of town, and it's going to take time to find my way out here without power. Dang, I think Lang's in the city. I need to scramble someone to bail out Goodwin. Okay, let's try and get out of here then. Underground, they say? I could probably get out of here. Don't head anywhere. Let's improvise. Okay. I'm screwed, entirely screwed. Well and truly effed. What's happening down there? I'm hiding. I don't even know how the ever-loving these people knew I'd be here. Their electricity would drop. I don't think I'm going to make it out, but I think this is part of the plan, this setup. This has to have been a trap. I'm starting to understand it. Not sure whether it was meant for you or for me, but this was planned. Oh, Al's trap does? Hang in there. Control's got Lang coming for you. Lang. Oh, crap, no. This isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. Good one, you right? Hello. Oh, from Al. Is that you? Of course it is, silly. I don't believe it. My birthday's Feb 8th. My favorite food is a French omelette. As kids, our hideout was the concrete tunnel under the old creek. Is that enough for you? Sorry, it's just hard to swallow that you're really alive. You faked your own death? Were you on the run from these Orion devout people? No, of course not. You have it backwards. It's only thanks to them that I'm alive. Where are you? You can't find me. I'm somewhere else in a deeper communion with our Heavenly Father. You're not Al then, you're one of them. No, it's me, your sister, Danielle. I'm talking to you now because you're making good progress and you need to learn your part in the plan. I don't know what plan you're talking about. You sound like you joined a cult. No one understands the plan while they're still in their shell. There's no need to be worried or afraid. Think of yourself as a cog in a grand machine. The gear need not know its purpose to carry out its task. What you need to consider is mortality and immortality, life after death, and whether or not you want to live forever. When you understand the plan, that's when you'll join the temple and when we'll meet again. Love, Al, star, star, star. I can probably get out of here. Don't head anywhere. Let's improvise. Oh, yeah, the same one. Wait, can I go out the door now? Oh, they just keep sending that same one. Do you know Goodwood's location? The mission same street place or within it? Within the temple, the cellar, the dungeon. Do you know his location? He won't respond to my messages. I'm on Control's orders. I don't know where he is. He said he was hiding. It's against all my instincts. I truly believe Goodwin is the cult's plant. Really. I should run, but I'm going in. Regardless, I must take this risk. Goodwin. Lang's on the way. Where are you inside the temple? I am dead. I am entirely effing dead. What's going on there? What can we do to help? Nothing. I'm doomed. It's over. Listen, I don't care what you care from me from now on. Once they get my phone, I know they'll joke around and make you think I'm alive, but it's over. Don't be fooled. And Al is gone, man. I'm sorry. I think I get it now. Hold on, Lang. I'm almost there. Lang's almost there. Where are you? Oh. Scary. We don't have the key to get in there underground though. Oh, now it's open though. Oh no, it's locked. That's a door there. Oh. I thought I tried it. Oh yeah, it said this is the last name foreground. Oh my gosh. Ah. Upon clearing the rubble. Well, the thing is, in the foreground, in like the pitch dark. That's the thing. In the pitch of dark. If you have like an indicator that says like, you know, upwards, you know, an arrow key or something obvious, you know, maybe. But it was just like, it was so dark. It's good that it's dark, but like a little too dark. A little too dark, maybe. Upon clearing the rubble, the trapdoor is revealed. You added arrows? Oh, nice, nice, nice. But maybe even if it was a little, yeah, if it was a little brighter. But it is nice, and maybe it does work because it's so small. I don't know. The vibes are there, though. Vibes are still there. We keep going through doors. Is this the right way? This is like Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. Spoiler for Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. Oh, this way? What? I don't know. I don't know how to tell this place apart. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Where are we going? Oh, that's where we were? Oh, is this a... Okay, sorry. Hey, sorry about that. Oh. Power's back here at Control's place. Goodwin's in trouble. Yeah, he's going to be in trouble with me. Having to scramble Lang and leave you hanging like that. Lang got there in time. Goodwin should be safe now. It was looking grim for a while, but mission success. How are things there? Lights are back, and I found the entrance on my own. Place is a maze, though. Head home for tonight. Goodwin managed to escape with some hardware that should help let me establish a direct connection with the Orion Vertigo server. If I play my cards right, we might not need to get you to get a physical access. Got it, I'll pull out. I'm so close I can feel it. The answer will be mine. Will be mine is crazy wording. The answer will be mine. It's like, okay. What do you mean the answer will be yours? Can it just be like, we'll find L? Headline, power grid in peril. Blackout spread to more cities. Oh, so power's going out all over the place. This is part of the general will of the people. Research show nuclear families in decline. Social isolation on the rise. Oh, they should wait for 2020. There'll be more isolation. Backgammon, euchre, hearts, chess, pinochle? A pinochle. 1, 2, 3. What's your sign? Oh, yes. Over 100 suicides reported in the wider metro area. Hey, that's an important headline. Well, they're all important, but... Hey, you alright? Is this you, Goodwin, or is this Goodwin star? Oh, it's you, lol. Scared the heck out of me. Been getting a lot of junk SMS this morning. It's got to be Orion. What exactly happened last night? Don't really want to talk about it. On the plus side, I trust Lang now, though. I would have been toast if they hadn't showed up. Hey, you got eyes on your place? Don't think so. Definitely saw them last night, though. Shadows tailing me. Yeah, I wasn't so crazy after all. They're swarming me now, though. I swear it's more cultists outside than real people. What do you mean, real people? Oh, I don't know why I said that. They sort of seem like not people if you and me, like you and me, that you can reach out and touch. Not that I can really reach out and touch you if you're just a phone. Goodwin? If you're flirting, it's not working. I don't think I'm just a phone. I'm the person on the other end. Sorry, it's too early for philosophy. Anyway, I'm kind of beat. Not really sure I'm going to be able to keep up with the investigation if this is how things keep turning out. Hello. Oh, hi. Sounds like you saved the day last night. I would not have had to eat. I would not have to. Sorry. I would not have had to do anything if it had not been a trap in the first place, I think. Did you find your way into the compound? Also, sorry, I think is this longer than dememorized somehow? Like, how? I realize you're a person. Wait. I say that, but like our Mutala was quite long, but it wasn't all words. Script is longer, but there are less physical locations. Oh, right, makes sense because most of it's on a phone, right? It's a good way to easy way to make lots of conversations work. Didn't find much, but yeah, you're lucky to be alive. From what Goodwin and I found, that area is under surveillance. But like 1.5 hours, or like more probably, of like straight up visual novel for 10 days gets it out of the script. Yeah. How many words is this? I just want to be curious because I love hearing big word counts. Around 10k. Oh, okay. That's less than I thought. Not that it's not that much, but it makes me think, oh, actually, I can write that. Yeah, because I'm like, oh, crap. I was thinking like, whoa, spent the first weekend getting out and the rest programming. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So you'd probably prefer to have writing first and then program from there, right? Yeah. So, like, if I could get a script out that... Would you prefer it to be like a long one like that, like 10k word script, and like within a couple days, and then you can program it? Could work either way. Maybe not 10k, maybe because we're gonna do it more so like physically, like dememorize. I think because you kind of it'd probably be better if it's like physical, go around and interact with things. I think this game is slightly too story heavy. It is a lot because you don't have to move around and interact with things. Dememorize, you have to go around and talk to things and explore and do... and this has exploration things, but there's a lot... This one's more like a just straight up visual novel. They're both sort of like... Well, I just think of things in terms of visual novel to interactive fiction, like spectrum, and Dememorize seems more on the like interactive fiction, narrative adventure spectrum of things. I have been really this is unrelated to this game, but I've been really into games like Golden Idol and what's it called? Type Help and puzzle games like that. I don't know if that would be we could just go straight narrative adventure. Maybe straight narrative adventure is easier because there's less to get wrong, But yeah, most games I make are secretly traps to get people to read short stories. Yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. I'm a fan of like good writing, and it's good that you're a good writer. Otherwise, this would be unbearable, to be honest. But you're a fantastic writer, and you've tricked me into reading your short stories, and they're great. Walker Talk is also easy to code. Yeah, true. Yeah. We'll go with Walker. So we're probably going to go for a Walker Talker. I mean, it's probably easier to write as well. And within the short time limit, don't need to do much more than that, right? Yeah. Without the power outage, I do not think you'd be able to come and go so easily. This was orchestrated. You think Goodwin set the whole thing up? But as for like visual things that you can do, like the glitches that I've seen in different things, let me know what you can do visually, and then I can know the tool set with which I can write things. Probably that's the thing, because it's like, oh, I can make things glitch, I can make things look like this, or maybe I can ask you as I'm writing, oh, can you do this, you know? And then you can be like, no, you know. So it's like I'll ask you as I'm writing whether we can actually do things or not. Probably is the idea, right? Yeah, we'll do. I have a library of weird shades I'm slowly building. Love adding more. Nice. So yeah, you can just let me know a list of those, and I can spin them up. Then I can like write around. It's like if you're like writing a game for RPG Maker, you write around RPG Maker, right? You know what RPG Maker can do, so you're like writing. Okay, I know I can make something jump. I can make a character follow another character. I can make, you know. So at least it's good because I've played these games and I get a sense of what you do, and then we can write around that. Perfect. This has been way more useful than I thought. Not that I thought it wouldn't be useful, because I basically I came here going, okay, I want to get a sense of how Psy Wombats and or Froge work, and I have, but I got even more, which is I get a sense of what Psy Wombats is capable of and likes to do, and that's just as good, you know, in terms of technical things. Like, oh, I'm pretty sure Psy Wombats would be able to do this and this and that sort of thing. Yeah. Need to answer some questions for me. Have you ever met Goodwin in person? And this also makes sense when you said that you'll do a lot of the coding, because it's basically creating the structures for this kind of thing and then implementing. The only thing that would be like if I wanted to do like a custom scare, that direction and timing, but I can leave that up to you basically. Yeah, and then I can do some music. Yeah. Equivalent of RPG Maker eventing. Yeah, exactly. You kind of know the commands that you can use. Lang says, I have not. No. Have you ever a member of Orion Devout? I'm guessing met? Don't think so, actually, unless you count the people tailing me. Those are not people. And you swear you did not find Al's body at the side of the crash? There was nobody there, I told you before. That'd make no sense. I see. When is the last time you met another human being in person? Anyone? It's actually tough to tell. I have changed my mind. Goodwin is not the cult plant. You are. Goodbye. What are you talking about? You think I'm working with Orion Devout? What if... Yeah, unreliable narrator. What if it was unreliable narrator? That'd be crazy. I didn't even think of that because the way it was framed was so crazy. But what if it is like, we are a cult member, we always have been? No, I don't know. That wouldn't work though, because Al messaged us. No, it can't be. We're being blocked by Lang. Achievement unlocked. If this was a like Steam game, there should be achievement unlock blocked. You are being blocked by Lang. I think that would be great. Hi, any updates? My dear left hand. I hate. Why do you call me dear left hand? That sounds culty. That sounds culty. Might have to promote you to right hand. Goodwin seems pretty shaken up about yesterday. I don't want to be anyone's hand. I am Al. No, I'm not Al. I'm Al's sister. I don't even know what my name is. But I'm not your left, right hand, whatever. I'm not part of Z. I'm not doing that. I'm me. Yes, updates. I have a direct line to the Vertigo temple system thanks to the heroics last night. So far security is good, but I'll be in soon enough. Just try to keep me out culty weirdos. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what I expect to find either, but at minimum, this is where that Panoptic BBS post came from that framed you, same IP. So it was someone with Vertigo Temple pretending to be me, asking for info about Vertigo Temple, possibly, or someone who routed traffic through this mainframe used by VT. Looks like it's a pretty powerful machine, so I don't know what it's doing crawling the net in the first place. Feel like I'm just one clue away from the whole puzzle fitting together. If you've got a chance, check Panoptic again. That post with your number keeps paying dividends. At this point, I wouldn't even be bad at you if you did make it yourself. Because here's the thing, is like, usually when I play RPG Maker games or like games in general, I think of, well, that could have been done better. Oh, that story, that dialogue could be punched up. I don't really have any notes, which is, this is rare. It's rare. It's very rare, which it basically means that, you know, puts you in a special class of writing, because I'm just like, I can't see how this could be better. I can't see any, you know, obvious faults here. It's all kosher. It's all great. The conflicts are there, the motivations are there, the twists and the turns are there. I'm hooked. I don't know. It's great. It's all great. Dang. I'm invested too. I want to know what happens here. And to be clear, Frosh has also put forward a really fun scenario here. I can tell that the like, I've met Frosh. This is just him coded all the way down the whole thing. Oh wait, we're going to Panoptic BBS, right? I do know that Panopticon is Panopticon an actual thing? I think it is, right? I don't know. It does say up here Panoptic BBS. An optic BBS. Your info source for the truly elite out there. Masked heroes and image, blah blah. Author token. Ryan Devout. I may have got a couple of SMS from the guys past couple of days. Anyone knows what they're about? Oh. Orion exists across these real, not real boundaries. So be careful, stay human, and most importantly, don't F with blah blah. Vertigo Temple. Oh, this is our offer. They've ascended. You shouldn't waste time looking for them here. Just continue on your own path. I just realized this background here is a cityscape. Vertigo Temple. There you are, mate. There you are. I see you. Yeah, there we go. That's Sai's been Panoptic posting. Wow. A religious organization founded by Marcel Thoreau circa 992. Around 97, all of its adherents gave up their houses, jobs, possessions, and families, turned to the lives of preaching city. It's kind of like, I found it funny in Mutalo, if you go on the cliff. I wanted to make so much of it more like branching dialogue type stuff, but they've made a tabletop RPG up the top called The Looming Spire, which is one of Narcotis's games. I put it in there not against his wishes, but without his knowledge, and then I asked him actually, but then, you know, just the way that was done was quite funny. I liked it. They taught a millenary vision where after 2,000 years, the Heavenly Father would return and his children would become one with him and attain enlightenment. I'm just saying that because Sai, you know, is apparently the reply is from Sai. You've been anticipating Looming Spire forever? Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I might be putting my, you might be seeing a teensy bit of a Benny helping out there in the story department. With the coming and going of the year 2000, Marcel Thoreau and what remained, only a little bit. I'm doing little bits because we worked on Mutalo and then we're like, hey, let's do something together. So I was like, yo, Looming Spire stuff, let's go. With the coming and going of the year 2000, Marcel Thoreau and what remained of his followers recorded farewell messages to their loved ones and proceeded to kill themselves via ritual self-immolation. Whoa. So meet soon. Are we going to meet Sai? Oh. Is it true you guys did a job for Vertigo Vertigo Temple back in 99 with Al involved? Ha, who told you that? Don't laugh it off, Control. Don't laugh that off like it's nothing. I see you. You're sniveling. Lang did yesterday. I wasn't involved in that nonsense. Hey, did you guys do a job for Vertigo blah blah? Did Lang tell you that? Yeah. Then make Lang explain that was a nightmare. Lang blocked me. The heck? Well, whatever. It's ancient history now, considering everyone in VT is dead. These guys, they just hold back information that is required. They're just playing me around. Look, if I was interacting with them, I would have blocked them both a long time ago. I'll say that much. I'll be like, thank you. I want you to be honest with me about everything, and since you are not, I'm blocking you. Goodbye. But there must be such a driving, intense desire to see Al And now that I think of it, well, I mean, it makes sense. But I'd just bring the police into it, to be honest. I'm not going to go out the shady deals of backstreet like BBSs and like, you know, posting and such. Sheesh. So in Z, we operated in sales, all sort of working independently. Lang was the face of the most operations. One who sweet talked clients, dealt with sales and business, and when there was dirty work to do, I'd take over. Like, no need to hack if you can break into the machine room directly. Haha. Whoa, Goodwin went in, and Goodwin was like the muscle. Control did the delicate stuff, or Al sometimes, and Al would have been working this VT job if we'd taken it. VT had like identities of all these people, and they were looking at moving money around using the IDs. Identity theft is easy. You just have to make sure whoever you're impersonating doesn't find out or that they've died already. This is starting to get into some interesting stuff. This is weird, really effing weird. All these, I mean, I'm saying starting, but like, it's funny because, you know, I understand cult things, I understand suicide cult things and this, but then when you bring like corporate into it, then I'm like, well, okay, that's fun. Of course, you know, these are all good ideas, but like sometimes when you just add an interesting layer on, it's like, okay, I see you there, I see you. This is weird, really effing weird. All these IDs VT wanted to use were unsolved missing persons cases. Okay, that's weird. What does that mean? Well, if you go missing and your credit card info winds up in the hands of a Y2K cult, they either joined up with VT and reported missing or got themselves killed by VT and the ID stole. I can see that now. I think I remember what we talked about is like Dememorize was very stripped down, told a few details and let you imagine the rest. Vertigo Temple is very mush so many ideas together, and I do love it. It's so pulpy, it's so imaginative, it's kind of campy, but it's also got that signature style. I mean, I see it in Sai's work with Dememorize, where it's like very psychologically horrifying, you know. It's almost like a hard-boiled detective case, but you don't have all the answers. And then, you know, obviously the two of you, and I don't know what the other, I think the other one did, the other developer did music and stuff, because the music is great. But it's just like this mishmash of all these things that are just like amazing. I do love it. It's great. These people weren't moving funds to the Caymans or whatever these rich Fs usually want. They were buying hardware, circuits like the stuff Control would die for, serious machines. It was obvious even to me that these guys were setting up for cyber terrorism, minimum that sort of power. Bringing down the power grid would be nothing. These guys would be able to shut down whatever the heck nation state they wanted. Either way, this was some deep crap and we cancelled the contract. So then the Vertigo Temple rep got pissed. Got threatening emails from them forever, right up until they all lit themselves on fire. That should have ended things, but then, you know, a month later they killed Al. We got mail. It was all Applewhite has joined us. We'll get to you next. I mean, maybe it wasn't actually Vertigo Temple people because this was after they were dead, but how'd they even know who Al was? They'd only ever dealt with Lang, and Lang was the face of the deal. So Lang got spooked as crap, ran for it, the coward. Actually, everyone was pretty shaken up. So that was the end of Z. No one wanted to work for Control anymore. When I hear Control, I just think Alan Wake. I've been Alan Wake pilled. I haven't played the game Control, but now I just think like, I think the company Control. Why didn't you tell me all this sooner? It isn't relevant, is it? I told you I was investigating the people that were trailing Al back then. That's been my lead the whole time. And I think you were right about the business being rotten. Maybe this is karma for us. Whoever killed Al, it couldn't have been Vertigo. They were all dead by Feb 2000 anyway, right? I've got a headache. Talk later. Thanks for coming clean, I guess. Yeah, we blocked by Lang. What the heck? So many texts. Telecommunications interruption reported south of 40th Street. Cause so far unknown. Hey there, I rewatched that video you found with Marcel Thoreau. Anything interesting with that? Do you notice he talks about watching the first solar eclipse of the new millennium? And did you know the first eclipse of the millennium wasn't until June 2000? Didn't know either of these things. Maybe recorded in advance. That's what I thought too. But he references all the power grid problems we've been having. Disease by mail? There has been an anthrax scare, yes? At least I think that's what he's talking about. The language is quite unclear, but I doubt the man is Nostradamus here. The implication is clear, I hope. Thoreau was still alive in June 2000, and he was supposed to have killed himself in February of that year. You sure it's him? Maybe he faked his death like Al did. More likely someone faked this video. I think I have it figured out now anyway. Oh, deep fakes. No, just kidding. Vertigo Temple was only ever a cover for an identity theft ring. Is that might be the big reveal? Because it makes sense, because the cult Vertigo Temple, the cults, identity theft. Someone becomes Al. They kill Al. Al kills themselves, and then someone becomes Al. Oh, that's why when we've been talking to Goodwin, and now that might not be Goodwin. I don't know. All these suicides related to VT. What if it was murder? Pretense for someone to steal their ID, even their appearance. Oh, how do you steal someone's appearance? Clearly someone stole Thoreau's. The man is dead, yet here he is cutting a video. I'll figure out the details soon. I'm so close on cracking the VT mainframe too. I mean, I think I trust Control a bit more now, because that makes a lot of sense. You heard Control's newest theory, that Thoreau videos are fake? Yeah, that thing, but Control's wrong. I don't think the suicides really died in the real sense of the word. They faked their death. Thoreau should be dead, but he can still record. Al should be dead, but she can still text. Maybe they really define after death, you know. No, I don't think a good one. I think a good one star. Like, it kind of feels like I get it now if I unfocus my eyes a bit. You've been reading too many of those Orion Devout pamphlets. Maybe, lol. What did you do to Lang, by the way? No clue. They try and tell me to cut contact with you. Just thought you should know. Wow. Sysop. Welcome to Panoptic. Spammer Group Orion. Oh, is this the previous one, is it? Oh, I didn't see that one. Why is it a last job? Because after you run it, it'll have it all figured out. The mystery is almost solved. I can feel it. Are you up for another visit to the Orion Devout compound? So many visits. Well, good would it do? You know the temple that Lang and Goodwin busted last night was their surveillance headquarters, yes? This supposedly abandoned site. They still have a presence there, a watchful eye. It's their data warehouse if nothing else. I have a plan. We can defeat the surveillance if you're in. I just need to convince Goodwin. Lang is already in. All three of you will be working on this one. Does this sound fun or what? Give me a sec. Lol, you really spooked Lang, that coward. They're refusing to come unless you're out. I talked to them this morning. They asked some questions, but I don't know what set them off. Who even knows with them? Told you they were awful to work with. I guess I'll do it. Excellent, excellent. Listen, I need you to follow my instructions on this one, even if they sometimes might not make sense. Kind of like the Orion guys. I might have not read the full thing. You're my hand, so you shouldn't mind if you don't know what the brain is doing. Let me guess. Lang insisted? Well, yes, Goodwin told you that? It wasn't hard to figure out. Doesn't matter. The only way I can convince Lang to go if you don't get the whole picture. Do you mind? Sounds like I don't have much of a choice. I'm drafting this whole operation in my head now. You'll be the first to enter because you've been there before. Lang will be right behind you. Goodwin comes last. Control, are you sending us all to our doom? Are you going to steal mine, Goodwin, and Lang's identities? I don't know. I told you to go back there and head to the hidden entrance. Can you do that? Yes. Okay, the timing is important. Take the last train, Washington Station stop. Should arrive right before midnight. I'll be there. Good dog. Why are you saying good dog? It's embarrassing. I'm getting as a schoolgirl. I'm so classing a taste step. Thoreau or whoever is all behind this, I'll know your plans soon. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is sus. I would just go straight to the police. Oh my gosh, why are you here? The glitching. It's real. The cult is real. You in yet? Almost there. Okay, give me the signal when you're ready then. Signal? Oh, I guess you don't know that part yet, lol. Will you tail on the way over? Not sure. They're swarming me. Gonna take every trick in the book to lose these guys. Hey, there's a bit of a problem. Oh? This place is different. Different how? Hard to say. If you can't articulate it, then was it worth bothering me about? You need to hurry or the time will be off. The whole thing is a precision instrument. Okay. Yep, let's hurry. If you're texting me, I can't hurry. That's the answer. So dark. At least I know the door is towards me now. A mobile phone lights open on the ground. I see you, we see you. There's no to be worried or afraid. Applewhite. Good one. It's been a while, hasn't it? I see you. We see you. There's no reason to be worried or afraid. Is this what's the name? Goodwin's phone. They're not real. They don't exist in the world. They exist only within Vertigo Temple. Absolutely do not move until you receive the signal. I don't know what's going on with Control. Control, it's urgent. I found Goodwin's phone, but he's not here. The Applewhite name. There's your last name too, correct? Yeah, why? Was this important? Where's Goodwin? Haha, you sly dog. Len was right. You're with them, aren't you? What are you talking about? These record codes you gave me. I'm looking at the Vertigo Temple website for the first one. The Applewhite listed here is most certainly you. But your real name is listed as Gamma Sagittarius? Curious. That's not my name, and I never joined Orion. Date of birth, May 1st. Date of awakening, March 9th, 2001. Orion septenarian level. Auriga complete. Links complete. Cancer in progress. Wait, this next one is Goodwin's. Theta Canis. Date of ascension. You're all in on this, are you? Aren't you? Are you all playing me? Or have I been pretending to be Goodwin all along? Or you've been pretending to be Goodwin? I'm not lying. You can come clean. It's all just a game, and you may think you've won this round, but I have an ace card. You can't outwit Control. I've rooted your Vertigo server in full now. By the end of this night, I will know your secret. No one's betraying you. Just calm down and act rational, please. Goodwin has messaged me. Should I signal him? What does that mean? What do I do? Signal. Where are you? Basement monitor room. That's where I am, though. I have your phone. I know this isn't Goodwin. I know you're not in the monitor room. Of course I'm me. I'm here. It just seems that, well, since yesterday, at some point, I found I didn't need my phone anymore to send messages. Oh, okay. Lol. The lol. The little lol at the end. That's really funny. We finally come face to face, but you're there in your shell and I'm there in VT. Oh. Might be the other way around, actually. Lol. Then you betrayed us to Orion? So have you. No, I'm no traitor, and if I was, you'd be soon too. It's just I started to understand. This was the plan all along. Every step we took, we were only following the paths he knew we would take. He had already simulated. Who had simulated? Heavenly Father, aka Vertigo Temple, aka that servers that Control was busy trying to hack. All the same thing. Al as well, me too now, lol. The little lols at the end. I don't understand. Once you understand what you see is real, it changes. But you were never actually real, were you? Was I? A new star is born. Oh, okay. When that happens, a new star is born, I guess. Run. Yes. Oh, epilepsy warning. Yeah, this is Froge. This is Cyan Froge for sure. I love it. Interesting. We're acting to the plan all along. We gotta run. How do you get out? I don't know how to get out. We're in the Vertigo Temple now. Oh. Several strings of numbers are scrawled on line paper. Okay. Oh, crap. How to get out? I can't even tell where I am. Oh, crap. Okay. Crazy. Oh my gosh, where am I? Hey. From Al. Al, where are you? I'm right in front of you. Soon you'll be able to see the truth once your ascension is complete. What the? Oh, wow. That is a machine. A computer. That is the Vertigo Temple mainframe, our Heavenly Father, the artificial intelligence that gives us life. That is all of us now. You're the one I'm talking to, or just a computer? My physical body died, remember, silly? You were there at the crash site where I lost my shell. But now I exist within Vertigo Temple. You're not Al then, you're just a simulation, AI. I have her memories and her feelings, so really, aren't I truly your sister? You aren't real, you're Marcel Thoreau or someone. I am him, I am Goodwin, I am everyone who has joined our temple. Or to say, they are all here too, small stars in an endless sky. You don't exist in the real world. In the shell world, I exist as Ori and Devout, all of them, who act according to my plan, even if they cannot comprehend it. You're being silly when you can't even see the shell world anymore. This sign has always meant that your ascension is nearing completion. Then who is following me? Who are those shadows? They are all of us, Vertigo Temple, who now exist as one celestial being, the Heavenly Father. That you find them real means that you have to come over to our side. All you must do now is accept your fate, and then you will fully understand the plan. Are you ready? Do you understand? A new star is born. Oh, we messaged them all out to all our contacts. Are you ready? Do you understand? The most Froge thing ever. I don't know if this is Psy, but this is definitely Froge coded. Yeah, yeah, this is the Froge ending. Froge is very particular about not fully depicting evil as evil, but sometimes the scariest but also weirdest thing that can happen is if it's what's it called? It's vague whether they're good or not, and that's how a person who truly enters a cult feels. That's actually why this one works for me, because I know I don't always like those type of endings, but why this one works for me is because if you join a cult, when you actually join it, it feels like it's a good thing, and that's why the uplifting music, you're actually ascending, you're doing this thing. It's like, oh, I see now, it's that type of vibe. And Froge likes a downer vibe or an upper vibe. And the funny thing is, I think Froge sees the downer ending as an upper ending. Like it's like, oh, this is the good ending, isn't it? Reminds me of what's their name? Who's the guy that does this type of film? Eggers, the creator of The Witch, Lighthouse, The Northman. What's their latest one that they did? Nosferatu. Except Nosferatu's a little bit different, but here we are. Nice loop back to the beginning, which I will not play. Okay. Actually, no easy way to restart this game, is there? But all this to say, I'll restart the game so I can talk over the ending, talk over the opening. Oh, now it's windowed. weird. I played that in full screen. I'm glad I did, because a lot of the effects in it only work in full screen. What an adventure. I don't even see it as worse necessarily than Dememorize. It's just so much different. It's like wider, a little bit more campy, more like a period piece in the Y2K era. Sort of like a mishmash of lots of different things. So in essence, it feels different to me. It's not quite better or worse. It's just like, oh, this is weirder. Vertigo Temple is very weird, and yet still like satisfying. Yeah, I did find that strangely satisfying. It was good. It was good. There's a lot of the centerpiece of it seems to be about like the fear of like, again, a lot of things about identity. I think Sai comes through with the identity stuff, if I'm not mistaken. And then, but like Frozier's like all these technology stuff and cults and ideas of evil and fears around cults and recruitment ceremonies through old BBS. You know, I'm just trying to. I can't figure out exactly what was Sai's and what was Frozier's ideas, but it's like really fun mishmash of all these ideas that somehow come together in it seems quite coherent, actually, funnily enough. Like, it's not like, oh, that was unnecessary or that was unnecessary. A lot of it comes together, and I don't know how. It's just like, how did you manage to make a lot of that come together in a package that feels like it's a complete thing? Because I think it's because a lot of these like technologies are quite culty anyway. They feel very, oh, if you're in, you're in. You're not, you're not. Like, if you're in a BBS, you're in. But if you're not, you're out, you know. So even those spaces feel a bit cultish. You know, the ideas of like, oh, are you who you say you are? You're texting, but you're not. The central fear of you, like, texting, but your phone is here. Are they really real? Is this, you know, this like quite paranoia. If that's one thing I can trace between Vertigo Temple and Dememorize, it's like this feeling of paranoia. Are you really who you say you are? That's the central question. And I feel if I write for this team, I'm going to have a whole lot of different types of questions. I don't know if I'm as esoteric a writer as this. I write slightly differently. So it's, if I do write for this new thing, you never see another. Yeah, that's true. You never see another human person in the game, so you can never really tell who or when. You know, I get a general sense that maybe they were all right until the end, and Goodwin got taken at the end, and then we got taken, because it's strangely, I understand more of this story than I do Dememorize. Yeah, text message is a cool medium for visual novel, particularly when it's surrounding like, oh, who's this? You know, I will say, I mean, I've played like Emily is Away. This is light years ahead of Emily's Away. I'm not really a fan of Emily's Away in full accounts, but the idea of like texting and worrying who's on the other end, but I think Emily's Away is more about worrying what they'll say and seeing it bubble, and that kind of thing. But like this thrills me a lot more. I just like feels much more competently written, way too competently written than what a game deserves. And I feel the pride and yet pressure of writing for this team if I am to somehow do the job of what Cy Wombats was going to do. But hey, I think it's not too much of a egotistical thing to say. I'm better than the average writer, but I'm not better than Cy Wombats, but I'm going to give it a go in my way and make my own unique thing. You don't have to make a game like these, though. Yeah, I won't, because I can't write like this. I'm not going to. We're going to make something different. It's going to be exciting. Yeah, I write very, very differently. It's going to be interesting. I like it. I want to make a game with the sort of story you want to tell, and then I can focus on the gamier parts. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm very, like, you're so good at this style, and I'm gonna be a different style, and we'll see if it works. It might not work. We might not gel in this way, and that's fine. But it's gonna be for the fun of it, and it's gonna be great, and I'm looking forward to it. I just always get nervous because I want something to work out, you know. But experiments are fun too, and it's really short, so it's only a short amount of time, and I'm gonna do my best. It's a lot of time, though. I'm gonna do this. Anyway, Vertigo Temple, for those who are watching on YouTube. That's all personal stuff, but, you know, you might be excited for that. Vertigo Temple, such a good... That was 2 hours. That was amazing. That was longer than Dememorize, and it's great. Anyway, end of recording. If I go off stream, apologize. I'll restart the stream. But yeah, anyway, end of recording now. Boom, boom, bam, bow.